The PB Lawrence Stakes, 1,400 metres, weight for age, Group 2, $201,000, registered as the JJ Liston Stakes. First run in 1949. 11 runners, 7 of them are Group 1 winners, and we start with Hartnell, who has won 10 of 32 and been runner-up to Winks so many times. No Winks today, Jane. How does he look?
He's returned to the races in great order, this horse. He's got a little bit of athleticism. He's certainly got strength where he needs it. He's a very well put together horse, holds himself beautifully in the yard, and he's got an attitude to go along with it, all of it.
Blackheart Bard is horse number 3, 1,400 metres at Caulfield is his preferred distance and track. He's 4 from 4, but he's first up today. Does he need the run?
I actually that this is he looks better today than I saw him fresh up last preparation, if I'm being honest. I think he has been turned out in terrific order. He's got a little bit of cover over his ribs, so he's going to take a little bit of improvement out of the run, but he looks terrific. And as I've said all the way along, he's just a real professional. He's such a laid-back racehorse.
And he's trained by Darren Weir. Weir's got 6 runners in the race, and the second of them is this talented Japanese horse, my son, a Deep Impact, just due to the fact that he's had some injury concerns. We haven't been able to see him have a long prep. How is he, Tosin Stardom? He's a
good horse. He's got plenty of strength in front of the saddle and a lot of scope too. Another runner that obviously will improve from the run, but he's been well presented today. About him too is that he doesn't often show signs of freshness. He's always very relaxed, even when returning to the races from a break.
The Group 1 2015 McKinnon winner in Galo Shop, and a rehab program now with Darren Weir.
He's a horse that, again, is carrying a bit of weight, probably a little bit more than his stable mates, but he'll obviously improve with the run, and he still looks in order.
The Australian Cup winner of back in Humidor returns to the races. The hood's on, and as always, he's on his toes.
Well, it's probably the best I've seen this horse physically. He's actually strengthened up quite a lot over his break, and he's carrying a little bit more condition than you would usually see on him as well, but I actually think it's probably a good thing. As you mentioned, like usual, he is on his toes a little bit. He hasn't really started to break out into a sweat just yet, but keep a watch on him as he heads to the barrier, but at this stage he's looking okay.
Number 7, Star Exhibit, won't go into the mounting. Will go straight out onto the track. Permission there from the stewards. Here's number 8. Here's our Rocky.
He's a lovely horse. He's good size. He's very strong, again, particularly in front of the saddle. Another runner that will probably improve with the run.
He won the two-rack at Group 1 level here at Caulfield in the past. Charmed Harmony's not a Group 1 winner, but will probably set the pace here.
None like his race rivals. He has had a run under his belt. He's a lovely big horse, always presents in great order. Today is no different. 10
and 11 are scratchings. Really keen to see this girl out of a Zabeel mare in Zazito. Her name is Amelie Starr, and she's aimed at the cups.
She's a lovely filly. She's a good size, and she's also very athletic. I like the way she's presented in the yard today. She looks switched on, alert, but still very settled.
Number 13, Abby Marie. She's a Group 1 winner as a 3-year-old filly, winning the Schweppes Oaks in Adelaide.
She's
she only had the 7 career starts, so lightly race type.
Yeah, she's a little bit more compact than her rivals. She's quite short coupled. She's got a nice strong hind quarter on her, but another runner that's had her ears forward since she walked into the yard. She certainly looks engaged today.
Our first look at Montoya's Secret as a 4-year-old mare. Her last start was a Group 1 win in the Vinery. She's $26 into 18 in early betting. She's
returned to the races in superb order, this horse. I think she looks fantastic in the yard. She's athletic. She's quite lightly framed. She's got a real staying look about her, but she looks terrific. She's got some great muscle definition, and to the eye, obviously not too far away either. A little bit of cover over her ribs, but I'm actually quite impressed with the way she's returned to the races.
And Star Exhibit went straight out onto the track. Jane, you got a chance to have a look at him?
Oh, yeah, I did have a chance to take a look at him down in the saddling enclosure. I think he looks fantastic. He looked pretty ready when he returned here and won fresh up. I think he's in really similar order today. Really eager to get on with it, but in really good order, and he's actually my pick of the yard, the 7 Star Exhibit.
Okay, so Star Exhibit, the pick of the yard. A quick comment on Hartnell and Blackheart Bart, the 2 faves?
Yeah, there's absolutely no knock from my perspective on the 2 favourites. I think they both come into this race in great order. Hartnell, for all the reasons I mentioned earlier, and Blackheart Bart, I thought he actually looked fantastic. If I hadn't have gone for the stablemate, he's probably the one I would have put on top, but absolutely no knock on either of the favourites, but Star Exhibit's the way I've gone here.
Let's get a crown bet market update in Cambo. Thursday night, it was Blackheart Bart as the favourite, but Hartnell's taken over. All right, there's a push there for Tosin Stardom. Darren Weir won the race in 2013. First up from a spell with the flying Puissance de Lune. And he's desperate to make a stallion out of Tosin Stardom. Can he repeat the dose here in 2017? A race won by Miss Rose Delago last year. The mighty Mourinho in 2015. Star Rolling in 2014. Some stars have won it. Shootout, Apache Cat, Pompey Ruler, and way back to Citizen. Who'll win the 2017 version of this great race? Well, here's Matty Hill to describe the action.
Hartnell went in riderless. Craig Williams reunites. Charmed Harmony goes up. Will give cheek for a long way. Here is Abby Marie now coming forwards. And the last one to get set will be Tosin Stardom. The horse that came from the land of the rising sun. Resumes here as well, taking the outside stall. Hartnell into 2.7 on the VOPs. Blackheart Bart 4.8 into 360. 290 on the tote Hartnell. 370 Blackheart Bart. Set for the Lawrence. Few hang-ons from the jockeys. Red lights, and they're racing in the Lawrence, and it's a beautiful line too. He's Our Rocky began quickly and leads Hartnell, Charmed Harmony in the early stages. Blackheart Bart just behind them. Tosin Stardom's pushing up as well. Then came Star Exhibit, Galo Chop off the track. Amelie Star the inside from Humidor. Well back is Montoya's Secret, and at the end of the field is Abby Marie. They run off the back. Harmony 1,000 metres from home, 2.5 lengths in front of Hartnell, 3/4 of a length away Tosin Stardom, a length He's Our Rocky, then Blackheart Bart getting a lovely run in 5th, 2 lengths to Star Exhibit, the outside of Amelie Star, then Galo Chop and Humidor. Abby Maria's second last, and Montoya's Secret is at the end of the field. Charmed Harmony at the 700 metres, 2 lengths to Hartnell, a length and a half to Tosin Stardom at the 550 from He's Our Rocky, then came Blackheart Bart, 2 lengths Star Exhibit, followed by Amelie Star, Galo Chop, Humidor, Montoya's Secret well back in the field with Abby Marie. Around the turn, Charmed Harmony, 350 to go. Hartnell's getting closer, about a length away, followed by Tosin Stardom, heeled up. Blackheart Bart to the outside from He's Our Rocky, Star Exhibit. Charmed Harmony with Hartnell putting in the big ones at the 200. Hartnell, Williams goes for the whip, takes Charmed Harmony, followed by He's Our Rocky. But it's Hartnell, 100 metres to go, extends his first look at Caulfield's a winning one. Hartnell by 2 lengths, Charmed Harmony, Blackheart Bart possibly third from He's Our Rocky, followed by Tosin Stardom. Then came Humidor, Abby Marie, Amelie Star, Galo Chop, Star Exhibit well back with Montoya's Secrets. Back in fine form, Hartnell, if anything, just wanted to drift in the market to 2.8 on the official prices, 260 on the tote, but just trailed the leader and was the place to be up on the speed, and has won that with a little bit in reserve as well. First look at Caulfield, Craig Williams for James Cummings and Godolphin. Hartnell's done it well. The big boy's back, the 7-year-old by authorised. Charmed Harmony, the horse that had the race fitness at $26 SP, has filled second. Third, Blackheart Bart, possibly, yes, it'll just get there from He's Our Rocky. Then Tosin Stardom, Humidor and Abby Marie. So the completed placings will be 2, 9, 3 and 8 on the Lawrence. 2, 9, 3 and 8. And it is Hartnell back in fine form, winning race number 7. And Richo, he looked good.
He looked really good indeed, Matt, and I'm lucky enough to have David Charles joining me now. The reports were from the stable that he was flying, and we saw it today.
Oh, look, he arrived in Sydney in great order, and you know, it's just been documented. We came here Tuesday morning. We're very happy with his work, and you know, James and the team in Sydney will be thrilled, and we're absolutely thrilled here too.
The first look around Caulfield, was that any sort of a concern for the team?
No, not at all. It was just a process that James wanted to follow, bring him to Melbourne early and let him settle in, and you know, having this race in mind, so we're extremely happy. Okay,
when you knew that Charmed Harmony would be the tearaway leader, that was always the plan, just to sit him up close?
Oh, we just sort of left that told, and Craig was just going to ride it as he felt it, and it worked out extremely well.
We've seen this guy up in Sydney running first up against back, whereas today he was right there on speed. Gives him a big advantage.
Yeah, he's an amazing adaptable horse, so we're really looking forward to the rest of the spring with him.
2,400 metres handicap, Caulfield Cup. Is that the number one goal at the moment?
Oh, look, I think we'll just take the race in a month's time, the Mackay Diva. That's the plan, and then we'll make a decision after that.
Okay, so 1,600 metres, wait for age then, and then you decide whether you go towards a Cox Plate and eyeball the champ or go the handicap route.
We'll get past in a month's time, Richo, and we're very happy today.
Never make decisions on race day, Charles.
No, we do not.
Got a happy camp at Godolphin at the moment, mate. Congratulations, big win.
Thanks very much.
David Charles representing the team, and James Cummings, the winning trainer. Brent, that was uber impressive.
Yeah, good to see Hartnell back in winning form. He's had to chase Winks on numerous occasions last preparation, but gets his time in the sun. And tactically, a perfect ride there by Craig Williams, settling outside the lead of Charmed Harmony and proving too strong. Let's head now to a Crown Bet update, and then we'll head back to Caulfield to chat with Craig Williams very, very soon.